Could a common bacterial infection be the hidden culprit behind a disturbing rise in stomach cancer among young adults? Doctors are now investigating what could be driving this unexpected surge in cancer cases, leaving many baffled. Today, we'll uncover the latest theory that's pointing to a possible cause and what it might mean for the future of cancer prevention. Stomach cancer has traditionally been associated with older adults, but in recent years, doctors have noticed a troubling trend, a 2% annual increase in cases among people under 50. This is happening globally, and experts are concerned. What's even more alarming? In half of these cases, the cancer is already in an advanced stage, where survival rates drop to just 4%. Essentially, it's almost a death sentence. This rise in young adults has prompted a new study into what might be causing these cases. Leading the charge is Dr. Jessica Butada, a pediatric oncologist from Children's Hospital Los Angeles, who says, "We don't have a clear reason for why this is happening. It's a worldwide phenomenon." One theory that researchers are focusing on involves a bacteria called Helicobacter pylori, or H. pylori. This bacteria is quite common, with about 40% of people carrying it in their stomachs. In most cases, it doesn't cause any symptoms, but for some, it can lead to stomach ulcers, indigestion, and even stomach cancer. H. pylori has been known to cause stomach cancer in older adults, but now, scientists want to know if it could also be the reason behind the rise in cancer among younger patients. If that's the case, it opens up the possibility of preventing cancer through something as simple as antibiotics. Dr. Butada's team is looking at various risk factors, including chronic H. pylori infections, obesity, and even environmental factors like living in areas with poor access to fresh food or healthcare. By understanding how these elements come together, they hope to identify the triggers behind this deadly disease and, eventually, catch it earlier or even prevent it. So, how does H. pylori work? The bacteria can be detected through a simple test, a blood, breath, or stool sample, and treated with antibiotics. However, not everyone with the infection will develop cancer. In fact, in 80 to 90% of cases, H. pylori causes no symptoms at all. But in countries like China, where aggressive testing and treatment have been implemented, stomach cancer cases have dropped. That brings us to an important question. Could a similar approach work in other countries? Dr. Butada admits, "We don't know to what extent H. pylori drives stomach cancer in young adults, or whether the Chinese strategy would be effective everywhere." One tragic case that highlights the devastating impact of this cancer is that of Zach Wilcox. Zach, a fit and seemingly healthy 40-year-old, passed away from stomach cancer in 2021, just 3 months after his diagnosis. His mother believes Zach may have contracted H. pylori during a backpacking trip to India in his late teens, where the bacteria is carried by 80% of the population. Zach's story isn't unique. Over the last 30 years, cancer cases among adults under 50 have skyrocketed by 80%. While it's unclear why this is happening, many experts are pointing to factors like changes in diet, particularly the rise in ultra-processed foods. Gut bacteria, they say, may also play a role in triggering cancers earlier in life, especially in those with low-fiber, high-sugar diets. Dr. Butada is optimistic that her study will yield important insights within the next 6 to 12 months, helping us finally understand what's fueling this surge in stomach cancer among young adults. And that's a wrap for today's video. What do you think about this new theory linking H. pylori to the rise in stomach cancer among younger people? Don't forget to give us a thumbs up and share your thoughts in the comments below. You've been watching AU News.